What's going on? So this one's gonna be about Mary J. Blige turned down Umbrella, which was a big hit for Rihanna. Yeah, it's funny when you think back in that time period. And what would it have done for Mary J. Blige's career? Would it have worked? Well, Britney Spears also turned it down. I'm doing this segment on songs that artists turned down, hit songs that went to other artists. But do I think this would have worked for Mary J. Blige? And I have to think about her tone, her phrasing, her vocal capacity. What do I think? I think she made the right choice. I couldn't see Mary J. Blige singing Umbrella. Imagine her going, hey, hey, hey. Now, granted, she's a stylist just like Rihanna. That can be considered a fancy way of singing. She really ain't that too much of a singer. But she feels with emotion and tone. That's what used to sell me on Mary. Mary was like a boxer who had an abstract kind of way of attacking you, but it was rhythmic. You couldn't put it down. It wasn't norm, but the combinations were on point. But if she had done something like Umbrella, the message, the groove, the arrangement, the production would have sound kind of choppy. I wouldn't think I would have bought it coming from her. I wouldn't have bought it from her. I don't think it would have quite worked out quite the same. Um, but um, it's kind of got me kind of wondering. You know when you hear artists, you hear some things. You kind of like the highs and the lows and the in between with it. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I understand why you don't take on certain songs. They don't fit your persona. They don't fit your character. And this is just one of those cases where I just don't. I couldn't hear her singing it. It's always amazing how people get passed on certain songs and certain themes, and you kind of like, oh well, do I do this? Does this one fit right? I couldn't hear her singing it. I couldn't hear her singing it. I couldn't really. I like when I hear. I like to think of it. Songs written in a certain key where artist turns down a song that was geared towards them. Would it have worked for them? And then when I hear it, it's like, oh, you know, uh, how it would have kind of fit into what they were trying to do. I couldn't hear her doing this though. I couldn't hear her doing this. I just don't really hear the totality of it. It just doesn't really sound like something that I could see Mary J. Blige pulling off. Not because it's